Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss one of the important chapter for macroeconomics, that is income determination and money multiplier or multiplier. Both are same. Now over here, when we study macroeconomics, you need to deal with aggregate demand, not individual demand. Demand should not be limited only to the consumer's demand, but the demand for the producer good or investment good should also be included. That is, aggregate demand equals to consumer demand plus producer demand. Now, in case of producer good, that will term SC, and producer will invest more in an economy in order to produce more. Therefore, aggregate demand is planned economic level of demand of various all the sectors of an economy. AD equals to C plus I, and equilibrium equals to, it is a point where supply is equal to demand, that you have learnt in microeconomics grade 11. For macroeconomics grade 12, it talks about only aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Now, what is aggregate supply? Similarly, the production should be for both the types of goods, that is consumption goods and investment, that is C plus I. Aggregate supply is planned level of aggregate supply in an economy by all the sectors. AS, that is aggregate supply, is the amount of goods and services which the producers are planning to sell. So in short, AS equals to C plus S, where C stands for consumption, S stands for saving, AS equals to AD, that is a point of equilibrium where aggregate demand would always be equal to aggregate supply. Let us quickly understand how this equilibrium is occurring in an economy. At income level rupees 400, AD is equal to AS, and has the level will be treated as equilibrium. When you find a point where aggregate demand equals to aggregate supply, say for over here aggregate demand is 400 and aggregate supply will also become 400, at that point of time you can see, we can say that it is a point of equilibrium of national income, as whatever is demanded in an economy is so far supply. Whatever the demand is occurring or happening in an economy, the same is supplied in an economy, so there is no contraction, neither expansion is there. Before reaching this level, the producer will think of expansion as the demand is more. Over here, when AD will be more and AS will be small or less, what will happen is producer will start off investing more in an economy in order to meet aggregate demand equals to aggregate supply. And if the producer go beyond this level, at all the goods produced will not be sold, thus the producer will think of contraction. When aggregate supply is more than aggregate demand, the producer will always think of contraction, that means no more extra production should be conducted in the factory. Now let us understand what is S, why we can tell that saving is equal to investment. And it is a point of equilibrium. There are two important equations, that is y is equal to C plus I and y equals to C plus A. S. Income has only two parts, either the income can be consumed or income can be saved. From this it is evident that investment should be equal to saving, but it is not always possible, as they are done by different persons, and it is not always possible that the thinking of the savers and the investor are the same. No two individual can think the same way, but this is just for an example, an assumption that suppose a point of equilibrium is there, so AD equals to C plus I, that is consumption plus investment, and AS equals to C plus I, that is consumption plus saving. And when you equalize this equation, what you get is I equals to S, that is investment is equal to saving. Let us quickly understand with the help of an example that what is happening in an economy. Suppose the income is 100, 200, 300 and so on, and the consumption also increases with the rise in the income. From 90, when the income has reached to the 600, the consumption is 540, and the same effect you will see even with the saving. With the rise in the income, the saving is also done, right? And over here AD, as you know, that is AD equals to what? That is C plus I, that is consumption plus investment. Over here I am keeping I as constant, that is investment. This is just an assumptions to derive a point of equilibrium where investment done in economy is constant even with the rise in the income. What is happening is that key investment is 40 constant everywhere. AD equals to C plus I, that is consumption plus investment, that is 90 plus 40, you will get 130. The same for 200, 80 plus 40, that is 220. So gradually you can see there is a rise in the aggregate demand also. AS equals to, that is why income has two parts, that is it combines of consumption and saving, right? So why again, if you add, you can see that 90 plus 10 you will get 100, 180 plus 20 you will get 200. The same way you can check that AS equals to Y, that is when the income is 100, the aggregate supply in an economy is also 100. Now please understand where is the equilibrium occurring. Equilibrium is occurred at point when the income is 400. At that point of time what you can see is aggregate demand equals to aggregate supply. Aggregate demand is also 400 and so on, aggregate supply is also 400. Now let us understand what is expansion over here. 130 and 100. So when I subtract AD minus AS, what you can see is that demand is more as compared to supply. The producer is thinking of expansion and more of investment is done in an economy, right? And what is contraction? That is key. AD at 500 level of income, AD equals to 490 less 10, so more is supplied whereas the demand is only for 490. No more investment is done in an economy, there is contraction in an economy. Let us understand over here with an help of an example. The supply is rising, that is 100, 200, 300. Whatever the table we have drawn, we can make a graph of it, and as you can see that investment was 40, so it will go parallel to x-axis, right? So this is how we can derive, that is two important equation as I said earlier, that y equals to C plus I and C plus S. That's the reason that we can see that S is equal to I, that is saving equals to investment. Thank you.